Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Silvana BNL. This is Silvana here. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're all doing awesome. Today we are doing the baklava with nuts, mixed nuts. It is a traditional Egyptian sweets for us. Try it this way, you're gonna love it. We're gonna go step by step for people who want to follow along. If you have any questions or if you would like us to make this recipe for you, we do make it and sell it. Kindly let me know in the emails or the comments down below to reach to me. Without wasting any more time, let's just get started. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like, share with your friends, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every week when I post a new video. And let's get into it, people! So, the first thing we're gonna start with is making the syrup. Because syrup usually takes quite a while to be made, but by the time we put all the ingredients together and fix the tray to put it in the oven, the syrup will be done. And it also needs a little bit of time to cool down a little bit. It cannot be really hot when you put it on top of the baklava. So, we are starting with, my mom already put a cup of sugar, and now there's another cup.
The second one.
We're putting 2 cups of sugar.
And 1 cup of water.
1 cup of water. It has to be tap water, it cannot be cold water. And it cannot be really hot water, it just has to be regular tap water. Before you put it on the stove, you have to make sure the sugar is completely dissolved, because you don't want the sugar to stick to the bottom and not become syrup. You need to actually make sure that the sugar is completely dissolved before you put it on the fire at all, just in room temperature. Just stir until it's completely dissolved. See, we stirred it, it wasn't completely stirred, it was stirred halfway through, but you just want to make sure that your sugar is not sticking to the bottom. And while it's on the fire, it has to be on like kind of a medium, between medium and low. It's like kind of halfway through, and then you just have to keep stirring until the sugar is dissolved. So now, as you can see, the sugar is completely dissolved. You have got to be on top of this because we added 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of water. So the water is way less than the sugar. You don't want it to burn. You don't want the sugar to burn. And you also have to have it on medium heat or less than medium heat. And then after it boils, it comes to a really, really strong boil. We're gonna add a touch of lemon juice and a little bit of vanilla essence, pure vanilla essence, to enhance the taste, to make sure that if the sugar is kind of old or whatever, the vanilla will enhance that taste. Same with the butter, same with everything. You see the consistency right there? It's a little liquidy. Don't forget, as soon as you add the vanilla and the lemon, after the 10 seconds you counted in your head, you turn off the fire, because if you keep it on the heat, it will turn into kind of a wax or a little more solid than this, and is not going to work for your baklava. You needed more of a syrup than solid or waxy kind of a thing. We're now gonna grind a little bit of nuts. So this is walnuts, this is pecans, and then we have over there is mixed nuts. It has almonds, hazelnuts, a little bit of cashews in there. So we're gonna use that as well. We're using a cup of each, and then we're gonna ground it because it cannot be this big when you're putting it into the baklava. It needs to be a little smoother than this. So, as you can see, she's only adding, like I said, a cup of each. The measurement in her hand is ½ cup. That's why she's doing twice of everything. You see how it's not fully grounded? It has a little bit of, like, big chunks in there. You see that? To this mixed nuts, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. Like I said, my mom is using the ½ cup measuring, so that's why she's doing twice. And you're going to use the spoon and mix it really well to incorporate the sugar in the nuts. So we added the sugar. Even though we're doing syrup, we also added the sugar to make sure that the sweetness is tasted in the baklava. Just in case if the nuts are old or something, that sweetness doesn't go away. And there you go. There you go. That's your nuts. Now it's time to arrange the tray. So you need a tray. You need your phyllo dough. Okay, basically looks like this when it comes out. You're gonna need ghee, actual ghee, not fake butter, actual real ghee. And you need it to room temperature. That's why you see it's a little melted. It's not hot and it's not cold. It's room temperature. You're also gonna need your mixed nuts, and then we're gonna start showing you how to arrange it. So first thing we need to do is start adding a coat of butter, a really heavy coat of butter. You need a lot of butter. See how much butter she's putting? And don't think that's too much butter. It's not, it's gonna be fine. On the sides as well. You see how big the phyllo dough comes? You open it up, but you gotta be very gentle because this rips really easy. So she did 3 layers that way. So she opened it up from the middle, put butter on the first layer, bent it, put butter on the second layer, bent it, put butter on the third layer, bent it. And you already have butter all the way on the bottom. And you see what she's doing? She's bending the edges. You see that? You need to do that so it doesn't burn, so your edges don't burn from you. See that? See how it's bent like this? So you count how many layers that it come with completely, and then if you want to do 2 layers of nuts, you would have to split them 3-way. So you count and you split how many layers 3-way. But we like to just do 1 layer of nuts, so we're just gonna split them in half. So we're gonna be adding layer after layer on top. Like you saw the first one, she's gonna add butter, and then you have to add butter in between, lots of butter as you can see, and then you're just gonna keep adding the layers just like that until she reaches half the tray. The other really important thing, you cannot add nuts on top of butter. So if you're adding the nuts right now, so as you can see, there's no butter at all on the top right here. All this butter that you see is on the bottom. So now we're going to add our first layer of nuts, and then after that we're going to keep adding more phyllo dough. You see how the nuts is spread, and spread them around like that? Look how beautiful it looks, you guys. It looks so good. I can eat this by like right now. I don't even need to wait until we cook it. And don't be cheap with the nuts. Add like a lot of nuts because the baklava spirit is the nuts. Last 2 layers, as you can see, we're adding butter not only in the middle of the layers but also on top, because we need extra ghee on top because it makes it fluffier, and that's what we need. Okay, you see how she's bending it like this? You need to do this in the last 3 layers to bend it on one side, to bend it in, to look exactly like this. You see how it's bent a little bit? This is the last 3 layers. You put 1 on each side, 1 on this side and 1 on this side to make sure that it's all inside. And as soon as you add your last layer like this, now we're gonna take the knife and cut it in the middle. I cut it into squares, because if you cook it and then it comes out, it will be really hard to cut it. Okay, so now you see she cut it into, like we said, squares. Now she's going to add the butter on top. So like we said, it doesn't burn. See? Just like that. And make sure you hold the phyllos in place, because as you can see, it moves with the bristles of the brush. After she's done with this, we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for at least half an hour. If it needs more, you can add more time, but the least amount is going to be half an hour. And then we're gonna let you know at the end if it needed more time or if it didn't. You see how it looks right now? We turned off the heat, as you can see. You see how perfect it looks? It looks so good, you guys. Oh. Now, as soon as it comes out, the syrup has cooled down a little bit. You're gonna hit it with the syrup. It's cooled down now. That's why we started with the syrup, so it will cool down by the time we were done. See how it looks? Let me get you a close up. See how we got it? See how she sprayed it all over the See how they sprayed it all over the thing? I mean the baklava, I mean what thing? See how beautiful it looks? Oh my god, it looks so good. Oh my god, look how beautiful it looks, you guys. It looks so good. And you see how much nuts is in it? Nuts is what gives it, like we said, the nuts is what gives it the soul. So there you go. Looks so good. Now we're gonna try it. Yum. My mom and I are gonna split this, as you can see, because this is very fattening
And heavy.
and very heavy. And we're not trying to eat the whole thing right now, so yay. Okay. My mom is gonna take the first bite. Ooh. Look how easy it is to cut it. It's so good, you guys. Yum, 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 yum. Ready? Ready for this? No, you're not ready for this. Oh. What do you think?
Oh, it's so good.
Ooh. Yo, she's going for seconds, people. She's going for seconds. That looks... What do you think?
It's very delicious.
Oh my goodness. Woo-hoo.
You must make it and to try it.
Yes. Yes, you have to try it.
And if you need any explanation, just write us.
If you have any questions whatsoever, just email us or leave it down in the comments down below. Woohoo! Going for seconds. Yum! Oh my god. You guys, this is like so good. Is she going for my piece? What are we doing here? She eating my piece? No, she's not eating my piece. She was just cutting it for me. You guys, I'm so spoiled. My mom spoils me so much. Okay, here I go. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Oh, wow. Mm. It is delicious. Mm. Wow.
You can drink this.
It is so good. You can eat this by yourself. You can have a drink with it. Coke, whatever, juice, anything. So good, you guys. You have to try it. This is like really one of the best recipes of baklava. Honestly, what am I saying? This is the best recipe of baklava right there. So good, you guys. And that is it. That's how you make the sweet baklava. It's an Egyptian tradition. It's an Egyptian authentic food. That's how you make it. So easy, tastes so good. It does take a little time arranging the tray, but it's totally worth it, you guys. It is so good. See, like all the layers, how they're separate from each other. And it looks like just like a croissant, you see? You can literally peel the layers off. This is how it's supposed to be. It's really good. And like I said, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments down below, or you can email me directly and I will answer you. But seriously, guys, it is so good. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, like, share with your friends, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every week when I post a new video. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Mwah.